topic. A woman has gone viral on TikTok for saying we should inconvenience our friends more. She says that asking for rides to the airport, even in rush hour, is something people should get more comfortable with. Oh, I love this woman already. Should we be inconveniencing each other more?
Yes, but I don't like the word inconveniencing. I think what we have lost, and this is something that I think convenience culture has given us, when it's so easy to just get a ride through your phone. If it's easy, instead of asking your neighbor for sugar, you just order it or go to the store or get it delivered. We have lost something in this generation where we don't lean on our community anymore. We don't want to inconvenience them. And in fact, this article says this small favors economy has disappeared. Remember, you'd go to your neighbors, hey, listen, I have to step out. Can you watch my kid? People would be like, you're a monster for asking me to watch your kid. Like, we have lost something, and I don't think I realized how much we lost the way that we were all raised, which was this, until I had my own child. And now you realize you have to lean on the village and small favors, even if it's a, quote, inconvenience, because part of inconvenience is you're helping me in a time of need, and it might not be a good time for me, but I will help you in your time of need.
So this is where
That's the part that we have to remember.
This is where I got worked up. This one, I got a little bit worked up. Because first of all,
Dan's worked up.
I'm not driving anybody to the airport. I'm not driving you to the airport. Not in Toronto. Just not going to happen. It's pure hell. It's like running a gauntlet. I'm not doing, and then I got to get home afterwards. Forget it. So if you want to live in a world where people are doing more favors for each other, don't look for more ways to ask for favors. Look for ways to give favors, right? And the thing is, if you're trying to figure out ways that you can create that world, go to your neighbor and say, I know you've got a kid. I know you also are a human being who needs things. So if you ever need to step out, always just to come ask me. Like, you set up those things, you make the world a better place, and it actually benefits you more that way, because there are studies on happiness that show that you get more happiness giving something than you do receiving something. And so if you're giving that person the sugar or offering to take care of the kid or whatever, it's going to make you even happier than it makes that other person you're giving it to.
But I think we're saying the same thing. It has to be a two-way street, but that helps everybody. And by the way, every time you do something on your phone instead of asking a neighbor, you are losing face-to-face connection. And if you look at it, I used to know the name of the person who used to bag my groceries when I was a kid. Do you know anybody? They don't even bag groceries anymore. So we're losing something.
Her name is Andrea.
Because it's you.
Excellent bagger.
When I was also charged up because what I heard was, in French, have you ever heard there are givers and there are takers? I felt like we're listening to a taker try to make excuses for why they take and how they can take more from you. Like, this is what you should do. If we're friends, I should be able to ask you for this very inconvenient
She called it a radical act. I call it a rude act.
It's so selfish, and I feel like people like that are the reason why, as we get older, our friendship group gets smaller and smaller and smaller, because we have these type of inconvenient friends who, after a while, when you see their number pop on your face, pop up on your phone, you're like, not today, I don't, because I know she's asking me for something. And a lot of times, you said something really great. It's like, it's about giving, not receiving, but let's be honest about some of those friends. You realize you're always giving, and they're always in some crisis mode, but very seldom is it coming back. And you do ask yourself, it's like, they're always asking, but if the tables were turned, would this friend do this for me? And usually you know the answer, which is always no. So there's something about this that just kind of bothers me. It's like, you know what? I understand if you're in a pinch and you ask your friends, that's what friends are for. But this idea of this kind of, I should be able to ask you for this ridiculous thing that's gonna aggravate you, how's that friendship? How is that friendship?
That's not friendship. That's just entitlement.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan. We can be friends.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.